Much of Haiti has been devastated by deforestation as poor, hungry people eke out a living. The result is more poverty as the country's soil gets washed into the sea, causing flooding and hunger, while pushing ever more poor people into overcrowded city slums. Little by little, many hands can make a difference. This community near Petit-Goâve was racked by tension over access to water. But a locally driven initiative to combat these problems is getting trees back on the mountains and leading by example. Local subsistence farmer Patrick Pierre-Paul explains that water is in high demand locally. If we cannot water our gardens, we lose them, he says. He tells of fights between neighbours over water. But thanks to these microcanals, the water is shared amongst farmers and they manage to grow banana and ground crops all at the same time.
Et donc, nous pas seulement arrêter dans la question pour arroser maïs, autant qu'autrefois, mais qu'on a là nous fait plus bagaille qui donc il y a plus cob qui rentre.
To improve conditions for growers in the fields, the community looked for solutions above them in the deforested mountains.
Moi c'est Israel.
Igor Israel explains how the community sat down with international experts who helped create nurseries and design forestry management systems. He says that the past 5 years have brought great improvements. The locals harvest wood sustainably, and with money earned, they can now send children to school to learn new trades. Workers at this nursery grow many varieties of fruit and forest trees for food, lumber and fuel. Over 1 million trees have been planted so far, and the community says they can already see the difference. The nursery and the reforestation of the region all have long-lasting impact. He says that the past 5 years have brought great improvements. The locals harvest wood sustainably, and with money earned, they can now send children to school to learn new trades. Since this community started collaborating with the International Organization for Migration, or IOM, they say flooding has been reduced. Improved irrigation canals for farmers and roads for market sellers and consumers have brought more food into more hands in the area. The trees are already thriving, and in a few years they will provide food and fuel, and with careful local management, Petit-Goâve will again have a tropical forest.